A Major League skipper acknowledges a young player who's been greatly exceeding expectations. An MLB franchise is wise to recognize the obvious. Young players are the future of the game.
From under the dome at Tropicana Field, MLB Network is live and on the air. The Midsummer Classic between the National League All-Stars and the American League All-Stars. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special coverage of the Major League Baseball All-Star Game here on MLB Network. I'll be joined in a moment by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, but first let's give you a look at this year's American and National League All-Stars as voted on by you, the fans. Final preparations being made on the field. We've got a fun night in store. It's the Major League Baseball All-Star Game on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2020 American League All-Stars.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two men named by their managers to get the ball here to begin this All-Star game. Mike Clevenger, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Mike Clevenger, big, tall, skinny guy, 6'4", about 215 pounds, three-pitch mix, not overpowering. Good slider that's anywhere from 86 to 88 miles an hour. His fastball in the low to mid-90s, needs the changeup. Not a strikeout type pitcher. If Clevenger is on, you'll see a lot of ground balls early on.
All right, let's check out the American League All-Stars on defense. And let's shine the light on shortstop Manny Machado. That's right, shortstop. He can play third, he can play short. It doesn't matter. He's one of the best defenders in the game.
Coming to the plate now, Steve Cook, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Steve Cook.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count? Or is the exact same way behind the dish?
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got two guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
And this one's over at the knees, 2-1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Trout looks up. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run shot to right center field, and the National Leaguers now lead it 3-0.
He saw a few balls down in the zone earlier in that at bat, but finally got a pitch he liked and promptly deposited over the fence. Made the pitcher pay for his mistake, which is exactly what you're supposed to do.
The shortstop, number 2, Tanner Bogart.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Heading after it is Judge, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Missed with a slider. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Joey Votto. He drew a walk his first time up.
Joey Votto.
3 runs already home here. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. Gone! A solo home run here off the bat of Joey Votto, as the National League has stretched things out, now 4-0.
Well, that's the second home run of the inning, and their lead grows bigger. It's like a runaway train on a downhill slope right now. And the other guys are trying to throw twigs in the spokes to stop it.
First baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Past history with Mike Clevenger, he's gone 2 for 5. He's taken him deep once. Four runs here in this half inning.
D-Rod.
2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. And the NL opens up a 5-0 lead. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
D-Row, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get to that batter's box.
Now look out as this one sends him sprawling. It's ball 2 now. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. So they really tee off here for 5 runs in the inning, thanks in large part to 3 big flies. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the National League 5 and the American League nothing. Here's Manny Machado now, and his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-0 here in the early going.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
First pitch of the at-bat. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. And he got him.
All right, so here's how the National League All-Stars line up on D. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy has got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor.
From the Cleveland Indians, designated hitter, Francisco Lindor.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, there's no waiting around trying to work this guy into deep counts and get into the bullpen. This is a mid-90s fastball guy who loves that pitch and is aggressive and comes right at you. I would assume the offense is going to have a similar approach.
Fouled off. Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
I like that pitch on 0-2 there. Busted him in, and even though he missed with that one, that hitter isn't as likely to dive out over the plate the rest of this AB.
Hit softly on the ground to first. Rizzo scoops it up, and he'll step on first himself for the out. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now.
From the Tampa Bay Rays, first baseman Jose Abreu.
Here comes the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
The 1-0 home is a fastball down below the knees. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So they go down without a whimper here. We've played 2 full. The NL leads it 5-0. Corey Kluber, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 28, Corey Kluber.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Ready for another chance? Corey Dickerson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Sent on the ground out to second. Altuve fields it cleanly. On to first, and there were 2 down. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Find the ball, find the ball, find the ball.
Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Boy, D-Roll, this looked like one of those easy 1-2-3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
Second baseman, number 9, Javier Baez.
2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez. McCutchen is off at first with 2 away. Cut fastball, and there's strike 2. Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in. Two and two now to Baez. And that jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. So a good bounce back inning here after the 5-run outburst last time around. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the National League 5 and the American League nothing. Steven Strasburg is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 37, Steven Strasburg.
Leading off the inning, Gary Sanchez. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Gary Sanchez.
First delivery to him on the way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Strasburg is pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
Oh, that's one of the keys. I think if you were to build the perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
In there, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
Still 1-2. The 1-2. Down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Blackmon going back. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. A solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
Batting ninth from the Boston Red Sox, left fielder.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
The second baseman, number 27, Jose Altuve.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. As Strasburg will get ahead of him here with strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Oh, 0-2, here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
Grounded back up the middle. He'll go to the bag for one. On to Rizzo, but a little slow in developing as they'll just get the 1 out. Now at the plate, Jose Ramirez. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a good curveball at the knees. Runners on first with 1 down. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at off the plate for a ball.
And that fastball away there almost works like another pitch out. I think they're definitely worried about him over there.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3. Trouble waiting next as you see Mike Trout in the on-deck circle. And a great location that time on the corner. 3-2 now.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Strasburg with a check at first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Here comes the payoff pitch. Rip line. Play. He gathers the throw. How about that? So a really nice diving stop down there at third, and here it is again with show track. The stop is obviously great, but the arm strength on the throw is what impressed us. It's not easy to throw a ball that hard after popping up from the ground.
Center fielder, number 27.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
This is what fires me up right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner squaring off against the reigning MVP. That's why you pay the price of admission.
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity on it.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Here now the 2-2. Hard hit ball to second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. 3 innings complete. It's the National League 5 and the American League 1. Garrett Richards, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Garrett Richards.
Now at the plate, Steve Cook. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
The last at-bat, Nettie D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Richards is ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Nope.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Count is 1-2.
Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Sanchez finds it, and he makes the throw to first. Cook is retired, and there's 1 away. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. His past history with Richards. He's got 2 hits in 17 at-bats. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Outside, 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball.
I would say the pitcher would tell us up here that that wasn't great execution, but he definitely had him off balance. That is a pitch in his arsenal that he can go to.
Yeah, I'm not sure. This ball might have caught him in between hops. He looked unsure which way to turn his glove, and the next thing you know, it's by him.
In is Joey Votto now.
Up next for the National.
That last at-bat, that showed me something. It's not that easy to hit a changeup over 400-plus feet out of the ballpark. So this guy gets some good extension, strong wrist, and this guy's got some terrific bat speed.
Bogaerts stands at first with one out. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Payoff pitch one more time. Hit hard towards center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases.
Go.
Bogaerts is on his way home. He comes across to score as they push the lead to 5 now. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
First baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Catch made out there in left center as the runner may tag from second. And the throw in gets away from him. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. His past history with Richards. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Now the payoff pitch home. Lifted the other way out to left center. Trout giving chase. But he can't get there. This splits the outfielders and heads toward the wall. Well, fans love a lot of offense, and that's what they're getting here, Dan.
You said it, Matty. That's 10 hits in this game between the 2 teams already. Got to tell you, as a pitcher, this is a little painful for me to watch.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
A high fastball is in there.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
7 runs, an equal number of hits, and no errors on the NL line score thus far. He loses him on ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Into the box, Corey Dickerson. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Now the 1-1 pitch is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
The 2-1. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level.
A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep.
Right, take a look, turn.
And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning, and 2 left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The NL's on top, 7-1. Luis Castillo, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
58, Luis Castillo.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Is laid off of for ball number 3. In the on-deck circle is Manny Machado. He'll bat next. Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Striding into the box, Manny Machado. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
0-1 pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
A swing and a ground ball to third. To his left. And that's the second out. Stepping in, Francisco Lindor. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Francisco Lindor.
First offering on its way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Well, if you can throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
1 run on 3 hits, 1 error in the contest for the American League. Ball 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. Line toward the alley in left center. Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one, going for extra bases off the bat.
The first baseman, number 79, Jose Abreu.
So here's the slugging first baseman, Jose Abreu now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The set and the 1-0 pitch. That misses. 2-0. Abreu has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins. It's amazing how quick an inning can get away from you. You're cruising, first 2 outs are super quick. Little single happens, and now you're down 3-0 with the chance of maybe a little 2-out lightning happening.
Here it is on 3-0. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Lindor at second with 2 down. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Up next for the American League, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one.
Hey, and in that last at bat, he took this one to straightaway center field, the deepest part of the ballpark. So this guy can hit a breaking ball a long way.
From the belt, the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1. The 1-1. is taken for ball 2.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
Two men are on with 2 men out. Ball even at 2-2.
Got him swinging, made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning.
When we return, it'll be Andrew McCutchen to start things out. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. National Leaguers out in front, 7-1. Mike Minor gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. So striding forward now, Andrew McCutchen. A couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Andrew McCutchen.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside. Now the 2-1 pitch is looked at for ball 3. Javier Baez waits on deck. Minor gets the sign, trying to work it full on 3-1. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
Yeah, this guy's having a good day right there. You can tell he is all over. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff is going to have to find a way to attack him a little differently.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Here's Javier Baez. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at bat. Now the 1-1 pitch is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Called strike 2.
Don't know for sure, but I think he may have been taking there thinking his teammate on first was going to be on the move.
Line drive to left. Benintendi is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. Stepping up to the plate, Steve Cook.
Third baseman, Steve Cook.
He's set. Here it comes. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Hit on the ground to third. Ramirez is there. Altuve for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Kyle Hendricks will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
National League, number 28, Kyle Hendricks.
Riding in once again, Andrew Benintendi. He singled his last time up.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Oh, and 2 the count to Benintendi. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
The second baseman, number 27.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The windup and the 0-1. There's a strike.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Blackman. He gets there, and that's the second out. Digging in, Jose Ramirez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Jose Ramirez.
First pitch on its way. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Now the 1-1 pitch. A little bouncer. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. 2 out, nobody on. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Dickerson's there, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here this half. 5 innings complete. It's the National League 7 and the American League 1. Martin Perez gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
The shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Swinging a soft liner. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Designated hitter, Joey Votto.
Bogaerts gets his lead at first, nobody out. Two and one. Lifetime against Martin Perez. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Set to deliver on 2-1. And that one just missed outside. Anthony Rizzo is on deck. popped up. Perez is under it. 1 out. Now at the plate, Anthony Rizzo. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Anthony Rizzo.
And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll dive back in safely. Runner at first here, 1 man out.
Ball 2.
And there's ball 2 now. Bogarts takes off. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. Drilled to the left side. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Hey, I can't imagine that's the pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
The center fielder, number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, look at Machado. There's one. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there, and I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early in the inning, and then he plunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the mound and try to calm him down.
Now batting, left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So it's no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 3 men left stranded. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. The NL leads it 7-1. Zach Greinke enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 21, Zach Greinke.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup.
Mike Trout.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Here's big Aaron Judge. These two have not faced each other at the major league level.
Aaron Judge.
Here comes the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Bases are empty, one man out. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Here's Manny Machado now.
Manny Machado.
As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Hit sharply on the ground. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. 2-out success, and that means Francisco Lindor will hit here as well.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Francisco.
So here's Francisco Lindor now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
The 1-0.
That's up.
And it's fouled away. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled off. Two balls and 2 strikes to count to Francisco Lindor.
I think he's shown you right there. He was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Well, he made quick work of the first 2 guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
Standing in, Jose Abreu. He has no prior history against this pitcher. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from him. You have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
2-0, here it is. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. Just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1 pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Digging in to try it again, Gary Sanchez. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. First pitch on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And he misses with it. 1-1.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Machado on third. Lindor at second. Abreu at first. 2 out in the inning. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. Gone! It's a grand slam! So he will touch them all on the grand slam, his second of the game, and that lead is trimmed to 7-5 here.
Oh, man, when he got the second out, I thought he might come out of this unscathed. But after that towering grand slam, he's about as scathed as you can get. Is that a word? Who cares? It is now.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
And a fastball just a bit high. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hot shot down the line. Gets dirt. It. The throw. Touché, sir. They call it the hot corner for a reason. And this is a beauty to take us to break. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on MLB Network. Roberto Osuna is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 54, Roberto Osuna.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. His career history with Roberto Osuna. He's gone 2 for 5.
Right fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the slurve that time. It's 1-2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Ground ball left side. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Now batting, Javier Baez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Javier Baez.
1-1, here it is. Hit on the ground out to short. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. Steve Cook will stand in as we'll flash you back to the 2nd inning as you get a look at this key 3-run home run. First pitch of the at-bat. And the changeup is way low that time.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
The 1-0 delivery. 2 balls and no strikes. Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Is looked at for the first strike. Runners on first with 1 down. Full count now. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. Just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
2 balls and a strike to Cesar Hernandez.
You could tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit. You can tell he's starting to feel for it.
Baez over at second. Cook at first. 1 gone. To 2-2 now. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Trout coming on. He makes the running play. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Jonathan Lucroy will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. 2 down, runners at first and second. Two and 1 as he misses with the slurve there. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
The 3-1 pitch. Hit in the air out to center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. It is stretch time here in Tampa. We'll stretch with them. It's the National League 7 and the American League 5. Cesar Hernandez will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
Now playing shortstop, number 16.
Kenley Jansen gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 74, Kenley Jansen.
Brian Dozier is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. Hey now.
Ball 1.
The 1-1 home. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Donaldson.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. One out, nobody on. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Mookie Betts will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And this one runs up high, ball 1. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. One 0 count. Here it is. And that one stayed too low apparently. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Now the 2-1 is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate. Two out, nobody on. Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2. Lifted in the air out to right. After it is McCutchen. And that's the third out. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 8th inning coming up. The NL leads this one 7-5. Brian Dozier will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base, number 2, Brian Dozier.
Josh Donaldson is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now. Mookie Betts will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center. Sean Doolittle has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Sean Doolittle.
Tyler Coleman is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Number 32, Tyler Coleman.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Billy Hamilton will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Hamilton.
Bases are empty, one man out. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Betts has a read on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Jet Bandy will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Jet Bandy.
And it's 1-2. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Grounder hit hard down the first base line. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. National Leaguers out in front, 7-5. Tyler Coleman will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 32.
Billy Hamilton will stay in the ball game as he takes over in center.
Number 6, Billy Hamilton.
Jet Bandy will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Archie Bradley is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Archie Bradley.
Matt Olson will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th.
Olson.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Here it comes. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first two pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. Two tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Good eye to lay off the knuckle curve that time, and he makes it a full count. Hit on the ground out to short. To his right, Hernandez. On to first, and a sigh of relief in that visitor's dugout, as that's a big man to retire to start out the home 8th. Number 7 will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Called strike on the knuckle curve, and he's ahead in the count, 0-1. One out, nobody on. Called strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Fouled away. The 0-2 home. Hit hard on the ground to first. Coleman comes up with it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Salvador Perez will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Salvador Perez.
Swing and a liner. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. 9th inning coming up. It's the National League 7 and the American League 5. Nighttime here in the Tampa-St. Pete area as we welcome you back for the 9th inning in this one on MLB Network. Matt Olson will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field, number 28.
Number 7 will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
Number 7.
Ken Giles enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Jake Lamb will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. It's a solo home run for Jake Lamb as they open up an 8-5 lead.
Now batting, right fielder, Andrew McCutcheon.
And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
I like how he worked him backwards for that strikeout there. He wasn't showing the fastball early in the at-bat, but then went back-to-back once he had the hitter down in the count.
Second baseman, number 9, Javier Baez.
Bases are empty, one man out. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Two and two now to Baez. Now a fastball. Oh, strike three called on a pitch that looked inside. Instead, it's out number 2.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Third baseman, number 24, Steve Cook.
Into the box, Steve Cook. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. One and 0 pitch on the way. Popped him up. Sanchez is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. One more shot coming up. Will go to the bottom of the 9th. The NL leads it 8-5. Jake Lamb will stay in the ball game now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 22,
Brad Hand is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th.
number 52, Brad Hand.
At the plate, Jose Abreu.
Leading off for the American League, first baseman, Jose Abreu.
First pitch coming. Here it is. This is line to left. Lamb is there, and that won't help the cause. It's a quick out here to start the home 9th.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
In now, Gary Sanchez. Lifted down the line in left. Here's Lamb to make the catch now, and there are 2 away. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. In line for the victory is Clayton Kershaw should the lead hold. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. 1-1. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
8-5 tonight. The National League All-Stars took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Clayton Kershaw earns the victory on the mound. Mike Clevenger only completed 2 innings and is charged with the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, we're all thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.
The final line score of our ball game tonight for the victorious National League All-Stars. 8 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 13 men on base. The National League now claims home field advantage for this fall's World Series. Final line for the American League, 5 runs, 6 hits. With 1 error, they left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 38 minutes. Thanks for joining us this evening, and please drive home safely.